Rosey Meurer don't come out again. The way Rosey Meurer said they hype Churchill, it be like that way Tonto they hype Popo green. We know say Tonto they chop better breakfast from Popo hand inside, but you go come for social media they hype am because you want to really prove a point. Although she don't learn her lesson now. Now it be this the way Rosey they do. Today, Churchill. Tomorrow, Churchill. I love Churchill. I love Churchill. He's the man. I'm so happy to be with him. He's my soulmate. We never see where Churchill don't come out come they talk say you be his soulmate too. Now only you they hype him. And most times when women tell like this, they hype they hype their men. 60% of the time, it means that they chop better breakfast from that man hand. Anyway, Blessing CEO don't still come out and tell us say the reason why many women they know they feel they're married or they find it difficult to stay married now because say now them they cause them by them own self. So anyway, we go revisit that matter. But for now, make we just look at this Rosey Meurer situation. This babe come put a caption say, me every day to my husband. Say if her husband ever tell her say their relationship say it don't end, say she go delete herself, she go tell herself RIP. I say hey, it don't reach like that. Is this girl like is she trying her possible best to make us know say she dey happy for that relationship? Because she knows say many people they against that relationship where you get with Churchill because we know how you take thief am. Now waiting in thief, you collect am from Tonto. Even though say Tonto Dike or the other hand, she know if she dey happy say she not there with Churchill. But we know say when she still there with Churchill, she dey cry, they talk say my husband they go out with this girl. And Rosey come and come and say no, Churchill is like my brother, like play. They enter the other room, like play, they bump begin, like play, they don't get married now. So people they talk and say this babe make you cool down. The way I tell the hype Churchill, make you cool down, no, make you not be waiting with the think. You know, people they talk and say this babe will be Rosey as it if this relationship from Tonto. Say anything where Churchill give her for that relationship, you no go want talk for social media. You go keep him, and then you go come for social media. They hype the man because you know say people they ready, may they really remind her how she take Tifa. Anyway, make we listen to Blessing CEO what she got on. So I'm gonna open if you be lady when never married or you still there married. I beg open your ears, open your mind, try to listen to her. I'm gonna raise what she dey talk and let me know if I really agree with what she talk. All right.
A lot of women who want to get married are not marryable. Are you marryable? Do you even know the basics of marriage? It is because you are not marryable. It is because you don't know the basics of marriage. That's why you keep making wrong choices. When I say, are you marryable? It doesn't mean you're not a good woman. There are some of you that are good women with good upbringing, but you are not marryable. When a woman is not marryable, it simply means she is not prepared for marriage. It doesn't mean she's cursed. It doesn't mean she's not beautiful. She is not prepared. There are some women that are not marryable. You only want a man and a husband just because of projection. Even when you finally get this man and get this husband, you lose them because you are not ready. You're not marryable. Society have projected you to believe that you need a husband, right? Now, because of that projection, a lot of women do not do their assignment. A lot of women don't work on themselves. A lot of women cannot make sacrifices. A lot of women are not wives. Being a wife is different from being a mother. Being a wife is different from being a girlfriend. There are three different tasks. A woman can be a good mother and not be a good wife. A woman can be a good girlfriend and not be a good wife. Being a wife is taxing. It's a responsibility. It's a duty. It's like saying you want to be a CEO. The most difficult thing is to own a business and to run a business. If I'm a CEO right now and you're working under me, your own is just to come and do the assignment I give to you. I pay you every month. But I'm the one that carries the company. If the company fall, I crumble. If my company fall, nothing happens to you. Move to the next company. That's the difference between being a wife, a mother, and a girlfriend. It's a huge responsibility. A lot of you are not ready for. Some of you can be good moms. Some of you can be perfect girlfriends. But some of you are not ready to become wives. That's the honest truth. That's why I ask you, are you marryable? You've gotten to the point that beginning to search for answers of how to make a man marry you. You can't make a man marry you. You are going to prepare yourself to be marriable. A man will come. You cannot make a man to marry you. The ones that have tried have failed. The ones that have tried have turned to baby mama. The ones that have tried have been used and dumped. Those women who have wanted a man, want to make a man marry them, they failed. Those ones that finally got married are the ones that were themselves. When we talk about things like this, a lot of people think that we are feminists or we don't like marriage. That's a lie. If I tell you that from 13 years of my being divorced, I've had not less than 12 suitors, you might not even believe me. From 13 years of my divorce, I've had not less than 12 suitors, if not more. The ones I can remember. That want to marry me. And I said I'm not ready. There was a time my mom even said I have Ogbanje spirit. It wasn't Ogbanje spirit, it was awareness. When you become aware, you become careful. When you see people that are careful, sometimes you think that they are pretending, they are doing a job. When you see people say, I don't want to eat this thing, it's not good for my health, I don't want to drink this thing, give me bottled water, I don't want to drink pure water. No, this thing is too fattening, I don't want to eat goat's meat. No, you'll be thinking, what's wrong with this one? I don't want to eat swallow by 7 o'clock. I don't want to. You think they are not normal. Right? They're not normal to you. When you become aware, you become careful. So that people who live careless lives are people who are not aware. If you understand the repercussion of your health, there are some things you will not put inside your mouth. That is the reason why as you get richer, as you get more successful, you start to go to the gym. You start to, all those things that you were thinking was enjoyment, you stop to eat it. It's because you are now aware. But a poor person will swallow everything they can swallow. Awareness makes you become more careful. A lot of you have failed in marriage because you don't care. You just want to marry. Right? Carelessness is the difference between you and I. Some of you are careless with your decision. Some of you are careless with your choices. Some of you are careless with your whereabouts. But there is a level you will get to. There are some mistakes you will make. There are some experiences you will have. You become careful. It's not because you don't have those things, but because you are now aware. Marriage is beautiful. Like I used to tell a lot of people. Behind every failed marriage is a successful marriage. That successful marriage is an intentional act. Now remember I said, that successful marriage are two people that are intentional about what they are doing. It's not magic. It's not by it's not those drama. All those is drama. It's not by night vigil. Those ones does not keep marriage. When you see people begin to do sabaraba, they are miserable. A lot of people who go to church to do sabbat, they are miserable people. I'm telling you the honest truth. People who are happy are intentional people. The meaning of intentional are people who sat down, talk about things, trash out things, make things happen, and become intentional about it. It's not by rebe seke, baba soko. Every time you are talking to God, but you cannot talk to your husband. Every time you are talking to God, but you cannot talk to your wife. Every time you are always talking to God, those things you are communicating to God, your spouses are not hearing it. Every time you be disturbing us, sokoro, it doesn't work that way. So that successful marriage you are admiring is two intentional people that say, I want it to work, I want it to work. We set boundaries for ourselves. We discipline ourselves. We set principles for ourselves. We deprive ourselves of some certain things because we know where we are going to. Those are people's marriages that work. But you want marriage so bad. You don't want to put in the work. You want to go to church and be shouting, Saba, 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 Saba. Those times you are shouting, Saba, Saba, Saba. Why you to develop yourself? You like wasting your energy. Rabba, soko. When I see some of you, yeah. What are you shouting? Why are you screaming? Why are you noisy? Why are you shouting? How intentional are you to make this marriage that you want to work. A lot of those people that want to make a man marry them, I don't even know what it is. Okay, you want to make a man marry you. If I ask 10 women to give me 10 things that they will do in marriage when they get it, they don't know. They won't even come to this live video. If I tell a lot of women now, give me 10 things that you're going to do in marriage when you get married, they don't know. 10. The most popular one is they want to go and knock. They want to go and have children. 3 things they'll tell you. I want a man that can make love to me. I want to have children. And I want companion. I said a lot of women cannot give me 10 things they are going to do in marriage. 10. You cannot give me 10 things you're going to do in marriage and you want to live with somebody forever. What you're supposed to go and do in marriage is supposed to be countless because it's forever.